Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today is episode 1 of the premium only series. And just like how the name sounds, it sounds all fancy like. That's exactly what we're going to be. We're going to be fancy. We're going to be the upper class, right? We're not going to associate ourselves with the peasant 3 stars and 2 stars. Yuck. Why? Okay. Why is she walking like that?
Oh my God! What is that?
Oh, you guys got the... Oh, never mind. She followed... by a bad bitch. I'm sorry. I done spoiled one of the good units. Let me stop. Okay, first off, I know the series is gonna be like, oh, that's dumb. I mean, you're gonna go through the game and you're gonna try to beat parts of the game using 4 and 5 stars only. That's easy. I mean, you could use this unit and you could use that unit. Like, look at this unit and that unit and this unit, and it's just like, it looks super easy. But a couple things to consider when starting this challenge account before you dip your toes and realize that you're not quite ready for this one. First off, there are a lot of good 3 stars, right? I mean, we could just list the big 4. I know there's more than 4, but the big 4 that everyone knows of. Frawn. Frawn is a 3 star. She's a 3 star LD. Where you're going to use her everywhere. She's good forever, from day 1 to the day 999. I don't know, till the day you die. She's good. Lauren, another really amazing unit that you'll use forever. Crow, Spectra, shall I go on? These units are amazing units. I mean, Spectra, you are not Spectra. Maybe the thing above you is Spectra, that little bird, but anyways, this is Spectra. Spectra, as you guys know, is a staple Dragons unit, as well as a really good TOA unit, right? We can't use them. We can't use a lot of these 3 stars. So we're going to have to find a way to make a team that doesn't revolve around these units, right? We're going to have to find another unit that potentially does what Spectra does, or we might have to create a different team entirely, right? On top of that, consider one thing. I know a lot of you guys are going to say here, oh, you could just use the Wind Hacker, which... Why he look like that? He looks cool. I'm not gonna shit on these new units. Or you could use the Wind Hollyberry or whatever. Or you could use this unit, but it's... Why am I clicking on all the collab units? You could use these units, but you gotta realize that I've summoned 262 scrolls on this account, and I have 25 original units. Units that are summoned out of nowhere. The other 2 units, I got to choose, which obviously one of them is obvious. But, yeah, I mean, 4 stars and 5 stars are pretty difficult to obtain in the sense that it requires a vast amount of scrolls. And as you can even see here with the water robos, you can get copies of units that you already have. It's like, you know how many 4 or 5 stars that there are? And I'm already getting copies of ones that I have? A lot of these units, they don't help at all for what I need, though. Water String Master, I mean, she's a good unit, but she doesn't help for what I need at this current moment, right? The water robos don't help for what I need at this current moment. And it goes on and on when I look at some of these units. They don't really help at this current moment. So, it's like to be able to, within a limited amount of scrolls, even if that limit is 262, even if that limit's 262, to find units that are viable and useful for what you need is different. And I think it'll be a little bit fun. I mean, our Giants team, it could be completely random. Who knows what our Giants team is going to consist of? I mean, if half a year from now, someone else decides to do a premium only account, you're not going to have the same units as me. You're going to have to approach this in a completely different manner than I am. So I think this is going to be fun in the way where it's just like we're going to get a bit creative here. Now, considering all that, we can actually get started with the video, right? So, obviously, first priority of a new account is to get Giants up and running. Of course, I still have to get through the story and get my scrolls and all that, and I promise I will summon on each and every video. I've summoned already right now, but I will not summon any more scrolls unless I break that addiction, unless I break that promise. I'm joking. I won't summon any scrolls unless it's on video. So, that is a solemn promise. If I don't, I have to, I don't know, do the splits. Anyways, first thing of an account like this, let's talk about what our goals are. All right? For this series, actually, the goal is complete the main 3 dungeons, the 3 main dungeons, dragons, necropolis, and giants. All the fire beast, both TOA normal and hard, and then potentially Rift Raid, maybe. And I think it's gonna be fun. Of course, 4 and 5 stars only, no 3 stars, no cheating, and yeah, I think that's gonna be it. And if we so happen to continue after that, then so be it. But yeah, so let's start off with our Giants team, since that's the place we're gonna go to first. At first, I really didn't have an idea of what I wanted to pick for my Giants team, except for like one unit, obviously, since 10th anniversary is here. Tashar is going to be a unit in this team. Come down. Okay. Tashar is going to be a unit in this team. Wind Chicken. He has amazing wave clear. Amazing the passive is his wave clear, right? So essentially, his passive in the shortest way possible is every time he attacks, he will proc his passive, which attacks all enemies. If he manages to take down an enemy, the cooldown time of this passive resets, which means if he can kill an enemy every turn, this AoE will proc, which means it's just constant AoEs. We don't have to worry about him not having an AoE. Now the problem with that is you have to obviously do tons of damage. But I'm not too worried about not being able to do damage. I mean, we have the beginner Fatal set on him, Fatal Blade set, and he's doing pretty good. And it's like 2,000 bonus attack, and he's only level 28 out of 40, so it's going to get a bit higher. But other than that, Veramos is going to be an obvious choice. I mean, Veramos is a really good unit everywhere in the game. So, other than those two, I mean, what units are we going to use? I mean, a lot of these units that I have here, while they are good units, I think every unit has some potential. They don't have what I need now. By the way, peep this Sierra. Yeah. Yeah, I summoned her randomly, which, again, I don't know if I mentioned this. I did record my summons. I'm going to have it at the end of the video. But, I did record it. So, keep that in mind. You guys will get to see it. But, we have 2 units so far. What else will we use, right? What can we do right now that'll give us an advantage, right? Well, one, we do have this progression support event that's happening, which will, when hitting certain levels, when we hit level 30, it'll let us choose a default 5-star fusion monster. And I think the obvious choice is one of 2 monsters, either Sigmaris or Riley. I think Riley's going to be the better choice, obviously, because she has an attack buff, immunity, tons of healing, and you will use her in a lot of other places, right? So there's a 3rd unit. Now we just need 2 more units. We have the healing, we have the AoEs. All we really need are like defense breaks. Yeah, I think it's like we just need defense breaks, and then we just need more damage. I think defense breaks and more damage. So we can go in here and kind of take a look. We could take a look at some water units and some wind units. We can take advantage of this and potentially pick like Sabrina, but I don't know. We could pick the water cannon girl. We could pick Abigail. No, but she has tons of multi-hits. Oh, that actually sucks. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I sat here and I realized that I got quiet, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to cut out the 15 minutes of silence that I'm just sitting there looking through monsters. God dang it. So at first, I can just use the 2 water cyborgs just to fill in those slots. I mean, the water cyborg has a defense break, skill 1, AoE attack break, which is really good. Also absorbs the attack bar of the enemy, and then attacks won't land as glancing hits. If the target you attack during your turn has a lower attack power than you, Your skill's harmful effect duration increases by 1, which means this is for 3 turns, and then this is for 3 turns. The Wind Cyborg also has a defense break, ignores all damage reduction effects, which that doesn't really matter, but she recovers HP, increases the damage she has according to the HP condition. I believe the HP condition, the better it is, the more damage. I'm assuming if I'm reading this right. So we have defense breaks. We have all that. Let's see. We don't have a lot of multi-hits. Maybe Tashar is the only like really big multi-hit, but he's only gonna multi-hit the boss like once, and that's 2 times. And then since he doesn't kill the boss, we could use the samurais, but I don't know. I was kind of struggling to pick. I was like looking at some of these units, and I was like, who would I pick? Like, because remember, we do get the Nat 4 event that you get as a beginner, where it lets you choose a Nat 4 of your choice. And I was like, man, like we could sit here and we could choose Orion, which Orion has like 2 defense breaks. We could sit here and choose Galleon, which Galleon is a really decent choice. Could choose the Water Twin. Could choose Abigail, which I think Abigail would be... I might choose Abigail regardless. Gosh. Because Abigail is really good in the Fire Beast. She's going to be good in Necropolis when we need to get there. I mean, there are a lot of really good choices. The Water Robo, defense break, skill 1, which that doesn't make a difference in the, from the, what'd you call it? From the cyborgs. We could get her Kalan. Wow. Kalan Tatsi? Did I pronounce that correctly? We have to choose a 4-star, right? And I might just go with the basic choice. I know people are going to be like, oh, just choose Tyrant. Don't worry about it. But he's not a great choice. The defense break is skill 1. Again, it's just like... Where do you have a defense break at? You have multi-hits, though. We can't really go... I'm trying to avoid the multi-hits. You have defense break. Skill... You have multi-hits, though. You're so cool. You look so cool. I don't know. I think, things can change. I mean, we could summon new units. For now, I'll aim for building these 2 cyborgs. They have 2 defense breaks. I don't think Tashar has a defense break. He has a stun, strips, does damage based off of current HP, or enemy's current HP. The more HP the targeted enemy currently has, the larger the damage becomes. That's cool. He would just have to be the slowest on the team. Yeah. So that's kind of... Yeah, those are the defense breaks we have. Gosh, I didn't really think about... Gosh, man. I didn't really think about the defense breaks. We could get her, Celine. Increase the attack power and defense. 2 turns. The effect of this... stun. We could also get Celine. Celine could work. Her passive states, allies with attack power increasing effects will decrease the enemy's defense for 1 turn with a 50% chance when they attack. Allies with defense increasing effects will decrease the enemy's attack power for 1 turn when they attack. That might work, but probably not a good choice. You see like where the problem is here? There's so many decent units we can get. Heck, why not? Let's just go for right now with the Veramos, Tashar, Riley, 2 cyborg, double cyborg play. But we might switch that around. What scares me is having 2 cyborgs. I don't know why. But we have a choice for that Nat 4. I don't know. I guess we'll find out by the next episode. I don't want to waste y'all's time with this, but do we have any scrolls to summon? Literally 0 scrolls. No, we have scrolls. We could summon a scroll. Let's see. Where is it? 110-year special scrolls. 32. Yeah, we're not gonna buy 2 scrolls. I don't know. Hopefully by the next episode I've decided the final team. But by the next episode we'll have an idea of what our team's gonna be. We'll have some scrolls, so maybe that changes. I mean, we get a legendary scroll, so who knows? But until then, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys are excited for this, because I know I am. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.